Hi everyone, Alex here. I'm here to describe backlogs to you. Backlogs are a tool. They are the number one agile tool. They're the number one tool for getting things done, really. All it is a list of things to do. But if you've got a good, healthy backlog, it's tiered. There's a parent-to-child relationship, and you start with the parent being a big rock. Then you smash that rock into smaller rocks, and you might smash those rocks into smaller rocks, and then you can move them. Don't ever try and do the big thing. It's unsurmountable. So what we do is we have a backlog and we have those nested tiers, and I'm going to demonstrate to you what I mean by this. So we start off with a list from the top. Now what we've got to do is we're going to avoid the trap of thinking about tasks. Let's go right to the top and go, what are the big rocks? So I've started with a list here of the objectives for my following year. Big things. I want to make my home more comfortable. I want to recharge with a break from work, and I want to maintain our primary transport method. So go on holiday, do the house up, sort the cars out. First thing I need to do in my backlog with that list, just 3 items, say which one am I going to go and work on first? Which one do I want to elaborate first? So I need my priorities. I go, which one's the most valuable to me? Well, I need to be able to get about transportation. So then I'm just going to focus on those. And the backlog helps you do this. So now I've got a backlog that's ordered at the top. The thing I see first is the most important. So I'm only going to focus on that top one. I'm not going to look at the others. I'm going to blink at myself, focus on the thing that needs to be done. Don't try and multitask. It doesn't work. From there, I grab my number one, it says objection, I beg your pardon, objective number one. And I break that down into, well, how can I deliver this? What outcomes can I achieve to deliver that? Still not thinking about tasks. I'm still thinking this is a really big thing. Well, I better discover, make sure what the car's like, and then maybe I'll get it serviced, and then maybe I'll review my budget for next year to see if I can get a new car next year. That's the outcomes I want. So I've broken my objective down into what we call user stories. So things that I can do and deliver. The number one here, by the way, is an enablement story. It's not really delivering value. The other two will start to deliver value and make sure my car's maintained. Number one is just checking and making sure I'm doing some due diligence before I jump straight in. It's a pretty normal practice. So now I've got my objectives. I do an elaboration again. This is the third level of abstraction here. So now we're going to start getting down to the doing tasks. Let's get some work done. Let's get the tasks. We didn't jump straight in. So with this one, we can now look at that number one, which is the discovery of current state. And I say, well, what I need to do is I need to review what the cost of maintenance was last year so I can have a good idea of what it's going to cost. And then I'll do a quick look at any problems. Then I'll organize a mechanic. Then I'll take the mechanic. Then I'll plan my next steps. That's the discovery just done. Now, what I'm starting to do here, and I'm going to show you now, is I'm starting to create a real backlog with nested dependencies. So in order to deliver the maintenance of our primary method of transport, I have 4 outcomes that I have to deliver. And I'm only going to focus on the first outcome because I can't boil the ocean, and I've got tasks that need to be done. Now, if I'm working in a team, I can ask if any of the team can help with those tasks, or maybe if some of the team can look after any of these letters. Maybe someone in the team says, oh, I can do B and C for you. They'll start to take that off. But what I really want to start doing is time boxing, saying how much of this can we get done in the next time box? And so I'll say, these are the things that we can get done in the next time box, and that goes into the sprint. At the same time, I don't want to stop the backlog being elaborated, so I get the product owner will go and start looking at, well, next coming up is the updated, the next story is the updated or serviced car one. So that's what you do with a backlog. You create it from the top down, you create it all the way to tasks, and then you take those tasks as a time box. If you can get a better groomed backlog, you can start to do a lot more forward thinking, but you don't want to go too far ahead because you're trying to be agile and you don't want to spend time planning something that's not going to happen. And really the whole point of it is it keeps cycling. The backlog keeps going out the top, getting burnt off, and new green shoots start appearing below. So as these get done, the green shoots will start appearing. That's backlogs. I hope it made sense. I will talk quick. Maybe watch it again if you need to. You can go to alexcrossley.com and get all of the items from the playbook from there. Thanks very much.